Hello, I'm Emma Boor from Wild Boar Ideas, and you are watching this video because you want to make a shadow puppet. These videos are linked to Heidi in the Snow Globe, my winter show. So hopefully you're going to make your own shadow puppet and then come and meet me in the shadow van. So I'm going to show you how to make your puppet. Now with the kit that you've been given from Wild Boar Ideas, you should have a piece of card. And we're going to cut out a puppet from this card. Now the way it all works is, if you can see behind me, my face and my head is making a shadow on the sheet behind me. The light is shining across and my head is blocking the light getting through. As you can see the outline of my face, but not the detail. So that's what we need to think about. We're drawing the outline, there's my tongue, but not the detail. So we're making a shape. Any bits that we want to have detail on, we're going to have to cut them out of the middle. And we'll look at that in a minute. But first of all, we need to think about what type of puppet we want to make. The key to it all is making it quite big. Let me hear you saying, making it big. One more time, ready? Making it big. Because the problem is, if you make it very small, it's very fiddly and very hard to cut out. So you need to take one of the white pencils that come in the kit and onto the card draw the shape that you want to do. The shape of the puppet you want to make, making sure it's big, okay, not small. So I think I'm going to draw maybe a snowman. Yes, okay, so I'll start with a head. And it doesn't matter how rough the drawing are, because nobody's going to see it, how rough the drawing is. Okay, there's his body. Very good. Brilliant. And I'm going to give him a little hat. And that is the outline I want my puppet to have. I think I'm going to just draw on a couple of eyes to remind myself that I do want him to have eyes, and maybe a smile as well. Okay. And then I'm going to give him a stick-shaped arm, like so. And another one, it's another stick-shaped arm. As you can see, I filled up the whole card there with my drawing because I'm making it big, okay? And then, using some scissors, take really good care and cut out your puppet. There we go. While I'm doing this, I'm thinking about, do I want any moving parts on the puppet? And I've decided I do. And I think the part that I want to move is going to be this snowman's arm. So I just keep chopping out very carefully, not cutting my fingers, taking my time, making the snowman shadow puppet. There we go. Now, I'm going to just chop round his second arm. And then, there we go. There is the shape of our snowman. Okay, and you can already see on the background there, it's making a beautiful, lovely shadow shape that we can use for our puppet. Now I'm going to use the scissors to cut out 2 circles, and I'm going to fold the puppet's head over so I can cut 2 semicircles in the card to make the eye holes like that. Okay, there's 2 eye hole sections there. I'm just going to neaten those up a little bit. That's a very fiddly part, so do get an adult to help you. I know there's some brilliant adults at your school that can help you cut out those eye holes. And then I'm going to do the same with the mouth, but I'm going to fold it long ways and cut half a mouth there, and it will match the other side. Here we go. There he is. And you can see that shadow behind. Lovely. Now, also in your kit that you've got from Wild Boar Ideas, there's some see-through acetate. And this has there's lots of different types of colours in there that you might like to use, okay? And these let the light through so you can actually see some colour in your puppets. Now, using the see-through sellotape, you can attach some of the coloured acetate onto your puppet. Once again, it doesn't need to be neat. It just needs to not poke over the edges, and then you can sellotape it in place. And it can be messy, that's fine. As long as the see-through sellotape doesn't build up too much over the eye holes, it can go around the edge, okay? Just as an example, here's a fire I made, and I sellotaped the coloured acetate around over the different shapes, and then as we can see there on the screen, it's making a lovely fire shape because the light has gone through the colours and it is making those colours on the back of the screen. So you can add colour, but you don't need to. Our next job is to think about the moving part. I've decided I'm going to chop off the snowman's arm like this. Ow! Oh, sorry, snowman. Sorry about that. There we go. And this can be his moving part. Now, with this section, I'm going to use what's called a split pin. I don't know if you've ever seen a split pin, everyone. That's a split pin, okay? And you can open the split pin like that, and it will hinge two things together. So very carefully, you might need some adult help with that as well. Push through the split pin through the arm or the moving piece. And then, with the bit poking out, you push that through the part where you want your puppet to be. There we are. Okay. And then I'm going to open up that split pin like so. Oh, oh, oh. There's his wavy arm there. Excellent. So once you've moved your part and you've made sure it freely moves, and once you've added your colour, it's time to put some sticks on so you can manipulate your puppet or move your puppet. Now go back to your kit and you'll also find some barbecue skewers that I've chopped the ends of safely. So be careful with the sticks that you don't poke anyone with those. And then also collect some masking tape. Now this is the masking tape. Okay, and you just need to find the end of the masking tape, like that. And we're going to make a very special way to manipulate or move your puppet. We're going to make a couple of rabbit's ears, yes. So we need 3 slices of masking tape, okay? Brilliant, there we are. Now, take one piece with the sticky side inside and fold the sticky side in on itself, making a sticky sandwich, if you like. So there we go. It's a completely non-sticky tab of masking tape. I'll show you that again, okay? Take your masking tape, the sticky side is that side, fold it in on itself to make a tab or a rabbit's ear, okay? Brilliant. Now, we take those 2 tabs and the sticky piece, the 3rd sticky piece, and we are going to sellotape them to the end of the barbecue skewer, making 2 rabbit's ears, okay? So we just stick that tape around the bottom bits of the rabbit's ears and then open them up like so. There we are. Great, so we've got our rabbit's ear. Now the best thing to do is to make 2 of these because we're going to need them on different bits of the puppet. Okay, here's one I prepared earlier. Now, what we then do is take our puppet with our moving section and with the masking tape, we sellotape the rabbit's ears onto, first of all, the main part of the puppet that we're going to hold it up with, okay? So it's usually best at the top so the puppet can dangle down. So we're going to sellotape the first rabbit's ear to the top of the puppet like that. And then we're going to sellotape the second rabbit's ear to the body of the puppet. Okay, like that, squishing it down. And what this mechanism does, it allows you to press the puppet up against the screen and have a lot of movement there on the stick. If you made a very simple puppet, you could just sellotape the stick on like so, but you'd only be able to move it flat along like this. Whereas this allows you to move up and down and all around. So you can choose whatever way you want to make it. You can just sellotape it on if you prefer, but this is just another way that if you get really into making puppets, you might like to do that. So we sellotape the first rabbit's ears set onto the top of the body, and then the second lot of rabbit's ears we sellotape onto the moving part, and this will allow us to move it with one hand and hold it with the other hand. So I'm just going to quickly do that, sellotaping on the rabbit's ear onto the hand like so, and onto the other side there. And then I'm just going to fold in the tape because we don't want that to interfere with the shape of our puppet. And there we go. There he is. And we can give him a wave. Hello, I'm a snowman. Let's look at that in shadow. Hello. Hello. And that's looking lovely. What's happening is the card is blocking the light coming from over my shoulder. I'm just using a normal lamp. It's blocking the light, and that is making a lovely shadow. When I move it around as well, it moves the light. There's lots of lovely things you can do with and play with light. And you can also press this kind of puppet up against a sheet, let the light go through, and you can see it from the other side. I do that as well. So that is how to make your simple card-shaped puppet. I do hope you have a lovely time, and I'll see you soon. Thank you. Goodbye.